when I learned that I passed the OSCE, I knew that I successfully added 4 letters at the end of my name, UKRN. But it was actually a beginning of my dreams, of my UK dreams.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Michael, and I'm here with
Sarah. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Today we are live here in the Dubai studio. It's 2 days before our hybrid event, our third hybrid event, which is going to be on the 3rd of December in Sofitel Hotel in downtown Dubai. Now, for today's episode, we're gonna be talking about the life story of Geoffrey, who is a nurse in Saudi, right? Who had to be really patient, because again, it was not easy for him to be doing all the requirements, doing all the work, completing the documents needed, simply because with the nature of his job. So let's find out who Geoffrey is, right? And witness how he became a successful senior carer. And in fact, you'll be surprised where he is now. Are you excited, Sarah?
Yes, I'm definitely excited.
Great. This is the first time that you will be joining me in this kind of show. Don't get nervous, okay?
Yeah.
Of course, people all over the world are watching us, yeah? And right, hi, Geoffrey, how are you?
Hello, good. Hello, hi, Michael. Nice to see you again. Good afternoon. Good afternoon,
Hi,
Sarah.
Geoffrey.
Oh, it's good
Hello.
afternoon in the UK and good evening here in Dubai.
Oh, yeah, here it's 2:04 p.m. exactly. Yeah.
That's correct. We are 4 hours ahead of Dubai. Geoffrey, can you tell everybody where are you at the moment?
At the moment, I'm in Edinburgh, Scotland, United Kingdom.
Wow, Edinburgh, Scotland, United Kingdom, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, fantastic.
And when did he arrive?
When did you arrive in the UK?
Oh, honestly, I just arrived yesterday around 12:40 p.m. in the airport. Yeah, I was picked up by my manager. Yeah.
Oh,
I just arrived
okay.
yesterday, and now this morning I received a message via WhatsApp from Sarah, and then I said, okay, yeah, it's okay, because I'm now here in the accommodation right now. I'm free. Yeah.
Fantastic. And I hope you are excited to share your story to everybody, because of course, we want to encourage people, we want to inspire people to take the first step towards their UK dreams, right, Sarah?
Yes, definitely. And honestly, when I read his CV, I saw that he was a registered nurse and then he switched to senior carer. So that's an interesting
Oh,
switch. I
yeah.
want to
Yeah.
know more about that as well.
Of course. Yes. Jeffrey, tell us a little about yourself, please.
Yes, Michael. My name is Geoffrey Almasan. I'm 34 years old. Just change that, switch that. I'm 43, to be
Oh,
honest.
really?
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't
from the
look like you're
Philippines.
43.
Oh, yeah, that's a compliment. I always hear that, and it makes me feel really good. Yeah.
Of course, you
Yeah.
should.
Okay. Yeah, anyways, they say it's in the genes. I don't know. It's a gift. Yeah.
Probably, yes.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm from the Philippines. I'm a
Okay.
registered nurse in the Philippines,
Okay.
and I'm a registered nurse as well in Saudi Arabia before coming here in
Ah,
the UK.
okay. Right.
We are five in the family. We are
Uh-huh.
three siblings, and I'm
Uh-huh.
the eldest. Yeah.
You're the eldest. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Where are you living exactly in the Philippines?
Our home province is Tarlac City, but we're staying in Malate, Manila. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Most of my college days in my few years after college, then I've stayed in Manila. Yeah.
Okay. Great. That's good. Jeffrey, you are 43 years old, although
Yeah.
I know that you're lying. Okay. How many years now have you been a nurse?
I'm a nurse, like it's my career time. I've got an active nursing career life for about 9 years because
9 years.
9 years. I
Okay.
graduated way back 2008,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the Philippines, for you to be able to get into the hospital, it's really hard. You've got to know somebody from the hospital, or it's like
Yeah,
they said, the
yeah.
palakasan system. So I
Uh-huh.
got to have some volunteers as well, volunteer careers.
Okay.
And then I've got a chance to be hired in one of the government hospitals, tertiary government hospitals in the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
But I was doing an admin job in the hospital. Yeah.
Okay.
And then that time I decided to, it's like I have a license. I'm a nurse in the Philippines. That's why I said, okay, if there's a chance going outside of the Philippines to practice or do my hands on, then I'll do it. So luckily that time, my mom and dad are still in the Saudi that time. So they told me
Mm-hmm.
they know one hospital who's been
Uh-huh.
hiring, like they accept volunteer nurses, and
Right.
then you can start your career there. So I tried
Okay.
it. It's like, for me, it's like, okay, I can start doing this. It's okay for me. So since they accept volunteer nurses, so I tried applying in the agency, and
Mm-hmm.
lucky enough through the interviews, and of course they got to see the grades. The first
Mm-hmm.
thing they'll get to see is your grades and everything. It's like the practice you did way back when you were a student. So I
Mm-hmm.
was hired in Saudi Arabia. I
Ah.
started my career in Saudi Arabia in one hospital in Al
Uh-huh.
Kubar city.
Uh-huh.
Then I've lasted there for about 4 years. In
For
those four
sorry,
years,
Jeffrey, what year was this when you decided to go to Saudi?
2012, November
2012.
2012, I set my foot in Saudi Arabia.
So
Yeah.
you spent like 9 years in Saudi then?
Yes, yes, yes,
Oh
yeah.
my
But
God.
not straight 9 years, of course, because every year we got to have a chance to go
Yeah, yeah,
back for
yeah.
vacation. Yeah.
Okay.
So in this first company, I worked as a nurse. I was
Mm-hmm.
rotated in the ER department, in the medical
Mm-hmm.
surgical department. And
Mm-hmm.
then they have this special programs. It's called like
Mm-hmm.
a remote clinic facilities,
Mm-hmm.
wherein they deploy male nurses to different drilling companies, both
Mm-hmm.
onshore and
Mm-hmm.
offshore.
Mm-hmm.
So you could either be in a desert, in a far-flung places in Saudi
Mm-hmm.
Arabia, or they could either deploy you in the
Mm-hmm.
offshore. So if you are in the offshore, you'll be staying there for months, like
Mm-hmm.
minimum 3 months to
Correct.
6 months. So you are just inside. We're just inside the. Most of the time, we are in the Arabian Gulf, in the
Mm-hmm.
Arabian Sea.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a rig there. It's like a drilling rig, and each
Right.
rig we've got clinic facilities.
Right.
So each
Okay.
clinic facility got to have one medic, one nurse. So you'll be
Okay.
spending your life there for a minimum of 3 months. Then that's the
Wow.
time. That's the only time you can get a break, like a 2 weeks off or a 1 month off if you're lucky to go down to
Okay.
the city and have a break. Yeah.
Okay.
So, meaning to say that when did you get the time to do the processing in this 3 months period? Because you were working for 3 months. So, did you have any off or time for processing? How did you manage to get all the processing done for the UK? Because that is one thing that most of the people ask us, like
Yeah.
when can we find the time to do this or that,
Yeah.
when do we take our IELTS
Correct.
and things like
Especially
that.
if you're doing a full-time
Yeah,
job.
full-time
Yeah.
job. They don't I mean, they don't find time to come for the seminar sometimes because they have work. But how did he manage to do it?
Yeah.
That is my question, because if he can
Yeah.
do it, I think everybody
Of
can.
course. Yeah.
This story I'm telling is my first company, right? So after 4 years in this company, I switched on, or I was I was hired by another company. So this time, of
Okay.
course, with a good offer, but with the same setup. So they also
Ah.
deploy nurses in land rigs in the desert, in the
Right.
offshore. And I
Wow.
was lucky again, to be assigned in the offshore again, to be isolated again. And so
Okay.
now this comes the your question, Sarah. Though, so
Mhm.
how was I able to do these processes with all these requirements that I have got to have in order for me to start my IANS processing thing?
Uh-huh.
So while I was in the offshore, like it's like doing a daily Facebook thing or YouTube thing, I got to cross this one advertisement, and then it's Ian. So I said, okay, why not give it a try? It's like just an intuition, you know. It's like somebody whispered to me, okay, maybe this is another chance, another opportunity.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Okay.
so I did it. So to cut
Interesting.
the story short, I was able to start with Ian's, start to become to be in the Momentum Club member, and then there was this pretty lady in Ian's. It's Miss Princess. Actually, she's our mentor. Then
Okay.
she asked me, "Oh, okay. Now you're running 9 years now as a nurse. So this is a good background. You are a strong candidate." And then she asked me, "Do you have your IELTS?" Then I said, "Oh, Miss Princess, I've got my IELTS, but I've got a general one. Because prior to applying IANS, I have an application because I plan to go to Canada as a permanent
Ah.
residence. Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Same
And then,
story with everybody. All tried
yes.
to go to Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I realize Canada is not so easy,
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I have my IELTS, the general one. And
Yeah.
then I remember I even asked you, Michael, I said, would this be fine for you, the general IELTS, because I pass it? Then you said, oh no, we just accept the UK VI ones. And I said,
Correct.
oh, I have to take the UKVI, whether you like it or not, or you like it. Of course, I like to take, yeah, to be
Uh-huh.
able to push through with my application. So I
Okay.
told Miss Princess, I've got some dilemma in here because now I'm in assigned offshore. I'm in the middle of the sea right now, so I can't do it right away. But I promise you, I'll book my IELTS, and then once I've got my chance to get back in the city for my break, then I will take my UKVI. So to cut the story short, I was able to have my city break, and exactly it was my IELTS time. So yeah, thanks God I aced again another IELTS, but this time it's UKVI.
Right.
So after
Okay.
UKVI IELTS, there are more compliance documents that I've got
Correct.
to have, yeah, in order for
Correct.
me to be shortlisted this time for any
Yes.
interviews. So Michael was like, "No, Geoffrey, still you're not complete. Hold on. I can't put you for an interview." I said, "Oh, what?" So I got to have my NBI clearance.
Uh-huh.
I've got to have my Saudi police clearance.
That's correct.
I've got to have some reference letters, any other stuff. Okay,
Correct.
and then lucky enough, I've got my that day. I've got the result exactly on that day. I think that was September 3 when I got my UKVI IELTS
Okay.
result.
Uh-huh.
And at that time, exactly on that day, I was able to receive an email that I was shortlisted for one of the companies here in Scotland. So at that day as well, after my exam, I've got the interview for this company. Can I say the company?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's with Lindemann. So it's with
Uh-huh.
Lindemann. It's they said, oh, there's an opening for this posh
Uh-huh.
facilities, high class, fancy
Posh. Yeah, I
facilities.
love the
Yeah,
I love the
yeah.
term.
In Scotland, in Scotland. And I said,
Yeah.
oh, wow, Scotland, posh, nice, nice thing. It's yeah.
Okay.
Then I said, okay, okay. So I'll just give this a shot. Okay. Then let it happen. If it's for me, then it's for me. They
Right.
said everything is in God's perfect time. So you can
Of
choose
course.
whether you have it. If you really want it, you will have it. But if it's not destined for you, then you won't have it. Even though
Yes.
you cry with blood, tears, with whatever, even you shout and whatever you do, if it's not really for you, then it will not be for you. But if it's for you, then in the nick of time, it will be for you. So, okay,
Exactly.
I've got that interview on that day, and then it was a great interview. Like after the interview, I just closed my laptop, and then I said, "Okay, I feel that this is it. This will be for me." Then right exactly, and then the next day, I received an email that I passed the interview. I said, "Yeah,
Wow.
I knew it. I knew it. This is
That's
for me."
awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. Nice. I said, yeah.
Okay.
The processing thing and everything, like it will really push you hard, like to find your way, how to do things, how to. It's like for me, I'm isolated. I'm inside the. I'm in the offshore, right? So
Right.
every time I've got to need to have these papers, to have these documents, to have this compliance, of course, to take this UKVI IELTS exam. I've got to be patient. I have to wait. I said, no, no, I have to wait. But once I get back in the city, I have to process everything. I have to maximize and utilize my time for me to be
That's right.
able to finish everything because I really want to be complete on all compliances and all documents to be able to have that interview and everything. So
Exactly.
luckily, yeah, it's all in God,
So,
really God's perfect time. It's
yeah.
everything was like
Everything
there's a
fell in
timeline.
place.
Correct.
Yes, yes, exactly. Everything fell into place, and now I'm here in Edinburgh. I'm here in Scotland now. So it's
Wonderful.
amazing.
That's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, yeah.
Now, Joffrey, so I just wanna really analyze this, yeah, and for the benefit of our viewers today, ladies and gentlemen, if you are somebody working in the offshore, yeah, you are actually in the middle of the sea,
Right.
right? Is that right, Jeffrey?
Yes, yes, yes.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
you're going to be there. You're going to be stationed there for 3 months. Okay. You're not allowed to go out of the rig or the offshore, whatever you call it. Yeah. And then after 3 months, that's the only time that you can actually
anything,
go
yeah.
inland,
Right.
go back to the city.
Yes, yes.
Have a life, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
exactly.
that has been something that you've been doing, unfortunately, for the last 9 months. Okay,
Hmm.
and then of course that posed some challenges on your part because that is the only time that you can actually complete your requirements is
Yes,
when
yes.
you are able to get an off or
In 1 month.
yeah,
Like as
exactly.
much you can do in just 1 month.
Right, or maybe sometimes less, yeah?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes,
but
yes, yes.
because you were so determined in
Hmm.
making sure that you you get to complete all your compliances so that you can start, getting lined up for interviews. You've done your part. You've made sure to complete your documents, and the result is simply just amazing. Now you are in Scotland, in the UK, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing, Michael. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah. It's
So,
like a yeah.
Jeffrey, I'm also curious if you are a nurse, okay? Um, of course, lots of nurses would agree, okay, that, so just for everybody's information, yeah, you entered the UK as a senior carer, is that correct?
Yeah. Correct, Michael. I entered
Okay.
UK as a senior carer.
Right. If I'm going to ask the nursing community at this time, they would probably agree to me when I say, so you're a nurse and now you enter the UK as a senior carer. Isn't that a downgrade? Am I right, Jeffrey?
Actually, that was asked in the interview for me. They said, "Oh, you've got experience. You've got a great experience. So you've been rotated into different departments, different wards. So why now you're applying? Now you're applying as a senior carer." Then I said, and as well as my answer to your question is this: is that
Mhm.
becoming a senior carer doesn't make me less of a person. I think becoming a
Right.
senior carer is like like a noble thing. It's like a noble job, you know.
Mm.
So I've got
Exactly.
both worlds. I'm
Mhm.
a registered nurse. I've got these technical aspects. I know
Mhm.
how to work on this stuff, on these
Mhm.
things, and being a senior carer, it involves like practicing your
Mhm.
humanity. It's like
Mhm.
your it's like a person to person communication because
Mhm.
you've got to have you have your resident,
Mhm.
so you touch your resident physically, you communicate with her. It's
Mhm.
like it's like you are creating you're like expanding yourself, your horizons as a person. It's like I'm a nurse, yeah, I am a technical, I know the technical skills, the know-how
Mhm.
skills,
Mhm. Mhm.
but also I'm a human also. I've got to
Mhm.
share my heart, I've got to share my knowledge. It's like
Okay.
we're becoming a senior care is like expanding your family, because
Mhm.
in due time your residents, your clients become your family as well.
Right.
So I
So,
think, yeah, it's
uh-huh.
not a
So,
downgrade thing, it's not a downgrade. Yeah.
okay. So, Jeffrey, you weren't really bothered at all that, yeah, I know I'm a nurse, but who cares? I'm going to go in, take my chances, take the opportunity, be a senior carer, and, this is going to be my first step to going to the UK. That didn't bother you at
Exactly.
all.
No, no, it didn't bother me at all. Because,
Okay.
of course, if I still want to be a UKR in here, then already I'm here in the UK. Then
Exactly.
maybe in a 2 years or 3 years span
Uh-huh.
time with my good company, they can give me support as well to become a
Right.
UKR. And
Of
so
course.
it's not a downgrade thing. It's like
Mm-hmm.
coming here in the UK as a senior carer. It's
Mm-hmm.
like the fastest thing you can do. You know, for nurses,
Exactly.
this is
Exactly.
the fastest thing you can do.
Right.
No,
So,
yeah.
yeah, Geoffrey, since you mentioned this is the fastest thing to do, can you tell me which webinar did you join?
Oh yeah.
Ac-
When
ac-
did you join the webinar?
Actually, I joined June 25, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken. Yeah,
okay.
that's
Not
June.
long ago.
I'm with cohort six. Cohort six.
Okay.
Then technically, I started my like what's this? Once a week online live session.
Yes. Yes.
July.
Okay.
So count from that: July, August,
Mm-hmm.
September, October, November, and now
Right.
I'm here.
L-
So technically, I did it in 4 months
four
with
months. Yeah.
4 months.
the inclusion of being in the offshore,
That's
right?
correct.
Right?
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah. Had I not been in the offshore for this within this 4 months, then maybe I did it for 2 months or maybe one and
Right.
a half or yeah. You get the point.
Wow.
You get the point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That is fantastic, Jeffrey. And
Yeah. Yeah.
um, oh my gosh. If it weren't for the fact that you are working offshore, yeah, you're
Yes.
right. You could have done it for 2 months or
Yeah.
maybe less. But again,
Yeah. Or
still,
maybe less.
I am still blown by the fact that he was offshore and he
Yeah.
did everything
Yeah.
in just 4 months. So
Yes, exactly.
that is
And-
really surprising for me.
Yeah,
And
I
it's-
maximized everything, you know. I
That's
maximized
correct.
everything. While I was in the sea, in the middle of the sea, I'm doing my live lesson. I'm doing my online live training with Mr. Neil, and then researching about UK, about the
Right.
policies. So I did everything while I was inside my duty. While I was inside my duty, I'm doing my work, and at the same time, I'm doing my stuff with IANS. Yeah.
Right. That's
Yeah.
fantastic, Jeffrey, and I really
Mhm.
admire you for that. And
Thank you.
you know, added to the fact that if you are actually working offshore, that's quite a dangerous job. Every day you're
Yes.
putting yourself in danger, and you just don't really know what's going to happen whilst you
Yeah,
are in
yeah.
the middle of the sea. And what's more interesting is that he is able to finish his care standards
Yeah.
live sessions
Live sessions.
online.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
That's the great
interesting.
thing. That's the great thing with the IANS program. It's like anywhere you are, maybe you are in Mars or in Pluto or somewhere, you can do the online thing. You know, that's the
Right.
great
As
part
long
of
as you've
being
got
with
an
IANS.
internet connection, yeah?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, mentioning with you mentioning that internet connection is also one of the hurdles, one of the obstacles I got, because
Okay.
sometimes if you are in the middle of the sea and you've got this on the weather, depends on the weather conditions. Sometimes the internet connection comes down and it gets off and you're caught and everything. So that's the also obstacle. But of course, yeah, maybe it's God's help. So every time I go online, it's smooth and fine and everything. So I did it very. It's a great experience. Yeah.
Great. Um, wow, fantastic story. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting started. We will get to know more about Jeffrey. And before we take a break, ladies and gentlemen, before I forget Sarah, we're actually calling out and we're picking out another winner for today. Okay, so for those of you who are tuning in, by the end of the program, we will be asking a question, okay, and whoever answers it correctly will have the chance to be given a free access to our event on the 3rd of December in Sofitel, downtown Dubai. Now, here is another great news and surprise. So in the past few days, we're only selecting attendees, right? For those who wants to attend live.
Right.
Okay. But today we're not just going to pick one, but two.
Okay, that's news to me.
Yeah. So we're gonna pick one winner to attend and have free access to our live event here in the Dubai, and we're gonna pick one winner as well for someone who is outside of the UAE. Okay. So that you will have the chance to join us live. Okay, cool? That's a surprise now.
Yeah, even I was surprised.
Okay, I didn't tell you that because again, it would not be a surprise by then, yeah?
Yeah.
So, yeah, everybody, before we're just going to take a break, okay? Don't go anywhere and we'll be right
Right
back. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who just tuned in, again, welcome to our IANS UAE Daily Show. And today we are with Jeffrey, live from Edinburgh in Scotland, UK. Jeffrey, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, live and kicking.
Great. Again, Jeffrey, we want to thank you for spending your time with us.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, Michael. Yeah.
Great, thank you. Jeffrey, we want to know, so is it really something that you've planned, to go to the UK, or was there any other plans before that that occurred to you? You've tried doing it, and then just so happened that it didn't work out, and then UK was probably your second, maybe third option. Um, can you say something about that?
Yeah, okay. When by the time I was here in Saudi Arabia, and like I was doing this career,
Mm-hmm.
so an offshore medic, like it pays well, it's like the money is good and everything, and I've got to travel, of course, with this thing, with this kind of career, because I've got to have 1 month break.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my life would really be stuck in here. But then again, I said no. So, actually, before trying Canada, I even tried applying in Germany.
Oh,
So I've
really?
got,
Oh,
yeah.
that's interesting.
But that time when I was applying for Canada, I was assigned
Mm-hmm.
then in the land rig, not on the sea, in the
Okay.
desert, some part of
Uh-huh.
desert. So
Mm-hmm.
while still there, I'm doing my online Dutch language training.
Ah,
Yeah. So
okay.
when it's like there's a four like levels of this Dutch level
Uh-huh.
lessons for language.
Okay.
So I
Great.
was nearly about to finish it, but then again, I don't know, something happened. It just I got lost of my motivation on to
Uh-huh.
continue doing my Dutch thing. Because to be honest, if you heard this, they say what's that? Nosebleed, the nosebleed thing. If you're
Yeah.
studying a language, if you're
Uh-huh.
studying especially a foreign language, then
Right.
it's really, it's really a bloody thing to study
Yeah.
Dutch language. It's really a bloody thing.
And
So I was,
actually one of the hardest languages that you can learn, the Dutch language, yeah. But Jeffrey, when you tried applying into Canada, have you approached an agency? Did you pay them? What happened?
oh yeah, that's a good point to mention as well. So I doled out money as well in applying for Canada. I didn't apply for an agency, but I applied for a consultancy,
Ah, okay.
consulting firm. So
Uh-huh.
of course it involves money. It involves money.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much did
So
you pay them?
at first I paid. So I'll say it in reals.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I paid 7,000 reals, and then 7,000 is
Uh-huh.
about I don't know how.
7,000 is like maybe, I think, 1,500 pounds. Yeah.
No, just a minute.
Is it more than that? Okay.
More
Yeah,
than that, more
it
than
sounds
that.
more than that.
Yeah, okay.
Just
Um,
okay. Rough estimation. It's like so you've got to pay.
how much now is
Uh,
Saudi riyals to
yeah, I
pounds?
think around this thing. Yeah,
Around
around.
that amount, yeah?
Yeah, around
Okay.
that amount.
And then
So
when you did this consultancy, what did they tell you?
mhm. So they said, okay, you've got to complete this paper, of course,
Mm-hmm.
the IELTS as well, and everything. Lots of documents, like the
Mm-hmm.
college diplomas and everything, the
Mm-hmm.
stampings and everything, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And then I thought it was that so quick and easy, but then I realized it's not, because
Okay.
like it took me a while, or like it will take months, like 3 months before they give you another news or another upgrade of your application, something
Oh,
like this. So
okay.
it's like really like waiting patiently, and
Right.
it's you're waiting, but at the
Uh-huh.
end it's still a question mark, because
Yes.
yeah, because applying for PR is not that straight thing.
So
it's
I
not that
heard.
straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even you are complete with documents and everything, once
Uh-huh.
you've submitted it, I think you've got to have also an employer also, and it's a hard
Uh-huh.
thing to do if you're not inside Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got to wait patiently for you
Mm-hmm.
to be called for a short list. Then it will really take it will really take months,
When did you
Then
do this, Jeffrey?
oh, that was the December 2020, I guess. December 2020 I
2020
started.
Last year.
Okay, so
Yeah.
last year. Okay.
Last
And up
year.
until now, you didn't have any updates from them.
To be honest, every update it's like an email thing you receive, and
Automated
this.
updates.
No, there are some automated updates, but
Uh-huh.
they're like personal emails from the consultancy. Then they will just say, "Oh, we have submitted your application in this company. We have submitted your application in this province or in this city." It's like always a thing, like a submission and application. But there's no like you hear, "Oh, you've been shortlisted for this one company." No, I didn't hear a thing. No, that's why I think I said, "Oh, with the with this like pace of application, I think it's not really making me happy, you know. It's not it
Yeah.
doesn't give me a sense of like oh, I'm progressing,
Uh-huh.
oh, I'm improving, oh, there's a bright light at the end of the tunnel. No, it's
Uh-huh.
not. No, it's not. So it's a good thing, and I'm so really grateful. Oh, maybe it's God's gift that Ian's crossed my
Right.
crossed
Your
and
path,
yeah,
yeah?
yeah, my
Okay.
path. Yeah.
And Sarah, I believe that you had the same experience before.
Yes.
Yeah?
So I feel that people uh, who apply for Canada, like everybody, last time also I mentioned that time is money. We don't have everybody who's applying to another country. They're hoping that the money they invest, they get results as well.
You're right.
So that is something which I did not get. Every time, like Geoffrey mentioned, that every time it was like a next step, next step of applications and next step of processing. So it was too tedious, and honestly, I'm in the waiting list since 2 years or more now.
Oh my gosh, 2
So
years.
I have
And you've
found
also
the
paid
ends.
them, yeah?
Yeah, I have paid them. We have paid more than 5 lakh rupees. Our money is stuck. And actually, to be honest, since we found IANS, we are not even considering. We are like, it's okay, it's gone.
Okay.
Because every time we message the consultancy or the agent, we get automated replies. We don't even get any real person to speak to.
Okay. And do you have any option to refund your money?
No.
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 Oh my gosh.
So if it's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Michael, to add on
Yes,
that,
sir.
Michael, I spent double, you know, because why? Because I also applied my sister. So I thought,
okay.
yeah, in that consultancy. So I paid double, but she was able to push through, and she's in the, what's it called that? In the express entry of that of Canada. But up until now, there's no progress or anything. Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh my gosh, that is really sad. And I think, I'm really, Jeffrey and Sarah, I know this is not the first time we've heard about these stories, yeah? You pay money to the agency who says that they're going to, do something about your
Alright.
your application to Canada. You pay the amount, and then months, years pass by, and zero results.
Exactly.
And I'm really getting fed up with all of these stories. I mean, people are working hard for their money, right? They trust that your agency would be able to help them find, a way to relocate, to migrate to Canada
Right.
together with the whole family.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, it's just unfair,
The question that comes to me is why people choose Canada first? Why do people not choose UK first? Maybe they think that UK processing will be different, or the people around or the agencies around everywhere just like to say that Canada is more easier processing.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I think not too long ago we had a interview with Tiffany, and
Okay.
even she mentioned that she applied
That
for
is
Canada.
correct. That is correct.
And
yes.
even before that, we had in one of our webinars, someone had mentioned that they had applied for Canada. So that Canada is something that we hear often when we
Correct.
ask anybody that which all countries have you applied for? Is this your first attempt? And every time it's a failed attempt. So that
Exactly.
is something relatable actually.
Exactly. And you know what, guys? Because this, this topic has been something really bothering me. On our next episode, another surprise. On our next episode, we will dive into the process, the difference in terms of the processing, documents that you need, for applying to Canada and applying in the UK. You will see how straightforward it is really on how to apply to the UK, right? And see, we've got no better example than Jeffrey himself, who is a nurse, spent years in Saudi, trying to find a better opportunity, paid agencies to help him get to another place to migrate, and then years after that, nothing. But with IANS, he started, he attended the webinar in June this year, right? June this year.
Yeah,
And then
this year, yeah.
And Jeffrey, when was the day that you received an invitation for an interview? Can you remember?
That was if I'm not mistaken, that's September 1st or 2nd.
September
Yeah.
1st or 2nd. Okay.
Yeah.
So
or
you
prior
joined-
to that, or day prior to that. Yeah.
Okay. So you joined. When did you attend the webinar again? July?
I attended June,
Oh, June.
and then I started my trainings July,
Okay.
and
So,
then
okay. Within
And
just
then-
2 months, you were able to get an interview.
yes. But
Okay.
as far as I remember, Lindemann is my second interview. I've
Ah,
got
was
I,
it?
I was shortlisted in one of the companies. If I remember, it's Baytree company.
Okay.
But
right.
with something happened on offshore while I was there. It's like during the interview, my internet connection was every time it was cutting,
I see.
shutting off. So maybe the interviewer was fed up or some sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then
That was a
I
bad
wasn't
experience.
able to get it. But I think it's a blessing in disguise that I was able to get through
I think
and
so,
pass
yes.
Lindemann, and now I'm here. Yeah.
Right. So, see, he applied for Canada a year ago. No interviews, no shortlisting, no nothing. Okay? But with IANS, he was actually able to get not just one, but two
interviews.
Unfortunately, the first one he wasn't able to attend to because, again, you were in offshore,
Yeah.
you've got some
Connection.
internet problems.
Yeah.
But second interview, you were able to pass it. And then, how many days did it took for them to assign you, before they assign you COS, so you've done your interview, right? How many
Yeah.
days did it take for you to get the results of your interview?
Just right the next day. On the next
Oh,
day,
the next
I got
day.
it.
Oh,
I
wow.
got an
That was
email.
fast.
Yeah.
Okay, that was fast.
And-
And then how many days did it take them to assign you a COS?
COS, a month maybe.
Just a
A
month,
month.
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's still quick.
And that's real quick.
Yeah, and then from the day that you have been assigned a COS, how many days did it take for your visa application to be submitted to the Home Office?
It's like I'm not sure exactly on that. Like 2 weeks or something.
So
Yeah.
after 2 weeks that your COS has been assigned, the visa
Yeah.
application
The
has been
visa,
submitted.
it was submitted. I think October. But
Okay.
that time when they submitted it, it's not. It's still incomplete because I've got to finish. I've got to show my NBI, which I can
Ah.
process. I told you if I'm in the
Uh-huh.
city, right?
Right.
And
Okay.
also my Saudi police clearance. My
Uh-huh.
Saudi police clearance, so I can do that if I'm in the offshore. So I have to be in the city again.
Right.
So that's the
Okay.
thing, yeah. So when
Okay.
everything everything was complete. I submitted everything, and then I was. They find an appointment for me for visa appearance. For visa appearance, and this is a great thing. I don't know if it's really quick because after the visa appearance, just
Right.
I counted one, two, three. On the third day, I received a message that my passport is ready, and I believe I
Ah.
got the visa. Yeah.
Okay, you know why? Because your employer actually paid for your priority service.
Oh
Yeah?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Now,
I'm thankful for them with that. Yeah.
exactly. Because
Yes.
if you did
Yes.
not, if the employer did not apply for a visa priority service, the normal
Mm-hmm.
visa application would take 15 days, at least,
Okay.
the minimum, yeah? But because your employer, a very generous employer, by the way,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
they actually
I
paid
know.
for the visa priority service fee, and that means to say in just 5 days after you have submitted your visa application, you will get a result. And in your case, you got the results in just 3 days. Yeah?
Yeah, without counting the Fridays and the Saturdays, because in
Yeah,
Saudi Arabia, Fridays and Saturdays it's off. So without Friday and Saturday, total just 3 days. Yeah,
exactly. Wow,
yeah.
that is quick. In just
Mhm.
4 months, you were able to get 2 interviews, you were able to get a COS, you were able to submit your visa application, and now you are in Scotland in the UK. Wow,
Woo!
right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And by
That's a
the
very
way,
inspiring story,
yes, really
honestly.
inspiring. And not only that, is actually for our viewers out there. Um, Jeffrey, you are actually working with Marisol, Happy,
Yeah.
Marianne, and
Yes.
some other carers.
Frederick
Frederick,
also is
yeah,
with me. Yes,
Frederick,
yes.
exactly. You're actually working together with them, right?
Yeah, we are here in the accommodation, but
Uh-huh.
we are being assigned in different facilities under Lindemann.
Okay,
Yeah.
so wow, I mean, isn't that good news? I think that you knowing because I think that you've met some of them online before.
Yeah, online,
You
just online. Yeah.
you're probably chatting each other, sending text messages and photos like, "Hey, it's my interview today," or "Hey, I've submitted my visa application today," or "Hey, I've arrived in the UK. I'm looking forward to see you." And now that you're actually in the UK, you were able to see. Were you able to see them already?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Actually,
Okay.
yesterday when I arrived, just like a few hours after resting,
Uh
it's
huh.
like, of course, I cannot come to them like directly because I was
Yeah.
being asked to at least like put a
Uh huh.
distance.
Social
There's like
distancing.
some protocols here, but we were
Uh huh.
able to chat because our living room is so big, and then we're like just like laughing before we just only see online and
Uh
chat
huh.
online, but now it's like face to face saying hi, hello, and telling stories of how we get
Great.
here and everything. Yeah.
Exactly. Wow. Jeffrey, your
Yeah.
story is really, really interesting. You are from originally from the Philippines. You tried your luck in Saudi Arabia, but you didn't stop there.
Yeah.
You tried Canada, you tried Germany, you tried the UK. You are a nurse, registered nurse,
I'm a
but
registered nurse.
it didn't bother you really to apply as a senior carer, which again, most of our viewers would say a downgrade from being a nurse, but that doesn't matter because the goal was to be able to migrate to a country where you can get your permanent residency, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. And now your plan is to, just get the experience,
Yes. Yes.
just work, earn your money,
Yeah.
be stable, settle down a little bit, and then
Hmm.
maybe 6 months to a year down the road, you start reviewing in order for you to become a registered nurse in the UK.
Yeah.
That's the plan,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, Jeffrey, um, you've you've got a really really good story. Can you is there anything that you want to say to our viewers, especially those who is working abroad at the moment? Maybe these are nurses who's been trying to, get anywhere else, or maybe they're trying to achieve the required band score for their IELTS or their OET, what can you say to them? Let them know that there is an opportunity waiting for them.
Yeah, for nurses, not only for nurses, but for some other professions as well. It's like wherever you are, especially those guys who are in the Middle East, like it's not the end of the road. It's like you're not going to be stuck in there. So if you have dreams of migrating, first thing is, of course, now I'm here. So just take this example. It's like there are a lot of opportunities. So we won't stop in our comfort zones. Every comfort
Exactly.
zone is a no-no. So if you want, we are like limitless. We can achieve more than anything that what we have right now. So what we have in the Middle East like that before, it's like I didn't stop there. I'm not. I was focused with what I'm earning. I'm thankful, but I didn't stop. Like I won't be staying here for the rest of my life. I won't
Exactly.
be. I will not get. I will not get my white hair here in the Saudi Arabia. So I've
Yeah.
got to move somewhere. I've got to be in a country which will give me a permanent residence after a
Right.
few years, and then you'll be lucky if you get your, of course, your British passport after. So it's like an open possibilities. It's like you don't limit yourself. So
Right.
every guys who's been aspiring to come here in the UK, okay, Ian's gave one of the greatest opportunities in my
Wow.
life. So I grabbed it so quickly because I knew right and then. It's just like an intuition. I told you from the beginning. That's
Uh-huh.
like,
Uh-huh.
oh, this is God given. Then I
Uh-huh.
have to grab this. I have to
Right.
grab this. So true enough, yeah, I got my visa. I was booked. I was booked my one-way ticket, and
Uh-huh.
now I'm here in the UK. Yeah, and telling my stories. Yeah,
Fantastic. Thank you so
yeah.
much, Jeffrey. Again, it's just these stories. They're just a proof that no matter where you are, no matter what your background is, whatever your circumstances in life is, as long as you've got the determination
Exactly.
and you've got the passion really to do and
Do
achieve.
something, reach your goal.
Exactly. As long as you've got your goal, nothing is impossible, really.
He
Yeah, yeah.
attended his live sessions in the middle of the
In the
sea.
middle of the sea, right?
Exactly.
Next time I'm going to use that.
Oh my gosh, really?
Why not?
That
Why
is-
not? Yeah.
That is so interesting. Jeffrey, before I let you go, can you just say something right now, okay, that you're really looking forward to now that you're in the UK?
First and foremost, I would like to take this opportunity first before answering your question is
Yeah.
to thank the people of IANS, you, Michael, Princess,
You're welcome.
who was there for become as a mentor, to Miss Tanya, to Sahil, of course to Mr. Ian, and
Right.
to all the persons, to all Ian's team who has been playing the essential role to be
Right.
anyone's like without you guys, of course, I wouldn't be here. I know.
You're
Thank you so much.
welcome.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome, Jeffrey.
And
Welcome.
as a last word, yeah. So Ian's is here. What you can't ask for anything more. So yeah, that's it.
Great.
What
Thank
what,
you,
what was your
Jeffrey.
last question? Did I answer
I
your
was
last question?
I was
Yeah.
asking, what is
Yes.
the thing that you're actually really, really looking forward to now that you are in the UK?
Now I'm here in the UK. Of course, I've got to savor my job. I will enjoy my job. I will experience the culture, the people. I will try to learn new things because, of course, this is a new country. This will be a
Right.
new start, a new beginning, a new experience. So I've got to learn things. It's like I'm a nurse, I know, but I have to start from scratch, and
Right.
eventually I see myself progressing after and becoming one of the best senior carers. Then after becoming one of the best UKRN here in the
Right.
United Kingdom. Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Now, from Saudi to a very, very cold country.
Yeah.
You're now going to experience what they call as White Christmas. Yeah.
White Christmas. Yeah,
I
you know,
think
actually,
it's snowing.
Michael,
Yeah.
I missed before prior to flying. It
Uh-huh.
was snowing one day ahead before I come. So
Yeah.
when I came yesterday, it was already like the snow is gone. So they said, okay, I've got to wait for some other days. Snow is falling
Uh-huh.
again, so
Uh-huh.
I've got to experience it also. Yeah.
Yeah, you just wait for it. It's gonna fall down whether you like it or not.
Yeah, but but the cold thing here outside, it's not a joke, you know. It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh my god,
The
oh my
same as
goodness.
the heat
Yeah,
is not a joke in the Middle East, no?
yeah, I know, right? I know, yeah.
Right. Fantastic. Sarah, do you want to say anything to Jeffrey before we let him go?
I just want to wish him luck, and your story, I'm sure, will be inspiring a lot of people. It inspired me how determined you were to get to your goal, to get to your destination, no matter where you are,
Yes, that's
and in
correct.
whatever situation. So I wish you all the best, and I'm definitely sure that you're going to be one of the best senior carer first, and then UKRN. So
Right.
best of
Oh,
luck.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's
That's really,
inspiring
really
words.
great.
Yeah. Thank you so
Wow.
much. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
No, thank you, Jeffrey, and thank you very much for sharing your time with us, sharing your story with us, and we wish you all the best. Good luck on your new journey, and I know that you're still looking forward for your sister to join you in the UK.
Yeah.
Maybe a few months, you'll be able to see each other, and
Oh,
yeah.
that's another story. That's another story
Yeah,
to
that
tell.
is
Yeah.
another story that we will be looking forward to. Yes?
Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah. Thank you, Michael.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. And again, don't forget us. You can, feel
I
free to
won't.
message us.
Yes.
And
Sure thing. Yeah.
if you need anything, let us know. Okay?
Not money, but not money.
Not money. Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you very
Okay.
much for your
Thank
time
you.
again, Jeffrey.
Thank
And we will see you again soon.
Bye. Thanks. Have a great day.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Great. Oh my gosh, that is a really, really nice story. And then, guys, before we take a break, okay, we will be asking this question, and then when we come back, okay, we will pick two winners, okay, one who's going to be able to attend free, okay, online via Zoom, and another person who can attend for free when they attend in person. Okay, so the question is, you ready? I really hope I can do that sound effects thing, yeah?
Drum roll.
Drum roll, please. The question is, what was Jeffrey's job occupation whilst he was in Saudi Arabia? Okay, type your answers in, okay, down in the comment section. When we come back, we will announce the winner, and good luck.
Experience with IANS was very smooth. In the Philippines right now, I know it's been very tough for some people, but everything went smooth. Everyone that I emailed or messaged, they always respond immediately. Yes, I attended the webinar because a friend of mine referred me that she said that she heard a lot of good reviews from the people who are already in UK. They said that the way that the bridge that made them go to UK was IANS. So yeah, I didn't hesitated, and then I joined. Actually, sir, I joined the webinar an hour before the webinar. I paid and then I joined the webinar.
Even better!
Yeah.
I'm pleased to share with all of you, last evening only, Triple Care got their sponsor license. Now they can sponsor the migrant workers from outside the UK, from inside the UK, and Ian, they need more than 50 migrant workers. So this is quite wonderful news for all of us. And I congratulate Triple Care for their successful outcome of the application.
At the moment, there's a shortage of carers in the UK. We are looking further afield, and we really want to welcome you to the UK to come and work for Triple Care.
I joined the webinar in June, and I heard these kind of things that you heard as well. So I joined the Momentum Club. Actually, I joined the Momentum Club before the webinar, and I think it was just about 5 weeks. Yeah, just about 5 weeks after that time, I got employed in another firm.
Okay.
But you know, I think Ian saw something that I have that he needs in his company, and he had to take me from
Yeah, that's right. And we're back, everybody. You saw that video. I mean, that is a really, really fantastic video. Did you see the reaction of Ina when we broke the news to her that she was actually successful with her interview? Now, the funny thing is that Ina actually joined the webinar last minute, okay? It was the last hour before the webinar began, and, you know, good things happen to those who really, really are determined to, you know, get their goals. And after joining the webinar, she was able to get an offer, and now she's just waiting for her COS to be assigned.
Well, that's
right?
wonderful.
And before we took the break, we asked the question, what is Jeffrey's job occupation whilst in the Saudi Arabia? Okay, and we are going to pick two winners, one who is outside of the UAE, or maybe even not outside of the UAE, doesn't matter really. So you're going to be able to get a free ticket online, okay, via Zoom. And if you are in the UAE, we will be able to give you a free access to our live event on the 3rd of December in Sofitel Hotel, downtown Dubai. And right, let's pick a winner. Who was the first person to answer the question? Who did we got here? Right there. Yeah. Is that? Yeah. That's I think so. Right, Christopher Mijares RN. Okay, Christopher. Yes, you were able to answer the question correctly. Jeff was actually working as a nurse. Christopher, let us know where you are at the moment. Okay, type it in the comment section below. And our another winner is who's next? Carol. Carol, I don't know where you are at the moment, but do let us know. Okay, right. And while we're waiting for their answers, because again we want to make sure that the person is actually here in the UAE, so
right.
he or she can attend in person on our event on this coming Friday. So Sarah, wow, are you excited for our upcoming event?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. And you know what? What's special about this event is that this is going to be something really, really different, because again, we're going to give them tons of surprises. Yeah? Okay, we've got Christopher Mijares. Okay, here in Riga. So he is in Dubai. Christopher, congratulations. You just won yourself a free ticket to the live event. Okay? In Sofitel Hotel, downtown Dubai, this coming Friday. Okay, so send us your full name, your email address, and your WhatsApp number. Okay, and we will send you the details on how you can join us live on Friday. And the other person, oh, you're in Abu Dhabi. Oh, fantastic. Carol, you don't need to come over to here in Dubai. Okay, if you wish to join online, you can do that, okay? Give us your full name, your email address, and your WhatsApp number as well, okay? Wow, fantastic, great. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a really, really great episode. And tomorrow, are we going to be on air tomorrow again?
Yes, we are.
Right, fantastic. Same time, same place, here in the IANS UAE Facebook page. And I think we're also streaming live now in the main Facebook page of IANS. And of course, in IANS YouTube channel. So don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. And because it's the season of sharing, it's the season of caring, don't forget to share this video and let your loved ones know that they can, start with a UK journey together with IANS. This has been Michael
And Sarah.
and we want to thank you all for your time today, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.
Good night.
Oh, fantastic!
To meet the requirements, what's going to happen? Guess what? You will get the visa. Yes.
Oh, fantastic!
To meet the requirements, what's going to happen? Guess what? You will get the visa. Yes.
Army officer. Did you know that that's also on the list? You could come to the UK as an officer. Whoa! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! All right, well done everyone, well done.